Are you overwhelmed by your lottery win? Let's figure out your next move together. Join Money Smart Basics as we dive into the 12 things you must do with all this money. From smart investments to splurging a little, let's make those millions work for you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment for more Money Smart Basics videos. Stay until the end to receive a bonus tip. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics for our next video, please leave a comment. Let's face it, we've all fantasized about winning the lottery. I mean, who wouldn't want to wake up one morning and realize they're suddenly a multimillionaire? It's the ultimate financial freedom dream, right? But, as tempting as it is to plan that dream vacation or buy that dream car, there are some crucial steps you need to take before you even think about popping champagne. Winning the lottery isn't just about getting a fat bank account, it's about making smart decisions that will secure your financial future for years to come. Think of it like this. You've just been handed the keys to a high-performance sports car. You wouldn't just jump in and hit the gas without knowing how to drive it, would you? That's where this video comes in. We're going to walk you through the 12 essential steps you need to take after winning the lottery. These steps will help you navigate this exciting and potentially overwhelming time and ensure that your newfound wealth works for you, not against you. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the world of lottery winners and how to make sure you join the ranks of those who stay wealthy long after the initial excitement fades. Okay, so you've just checked your numbers and bam, you've won the lottery. It's a moment of pure exhilaration and it's tempting to shout it from the rooftops. But trust me, the first and arguably most important step is to stay quiet. The last thing you want is for everyone you've ever met, plus a few you haven't, to come knocking on your door, asking for a handout. Remember, winning the lottery is a life-changing event, and it's crucial to process it carefully before broadcasting it to the world. Take some time to let the news sink in, wrap your head around your newfound wealth, and think about your next steps. This is a time for you to gather your thoughts and make rational decisions, not get swept away by the excitement. Think about it. The fewer people who know about your win, the fewer potential headaches you'll have to deal with. You'll avoid being bombarded with requests for money, investment opportunities that might be too good to be true, and even potential legal issues. Remember, privacy is key in this situation. So before you update your Facebook status or call every distant relative you can think of, take a deep breath. Keep your circle small, and focus on what truly matters. Securing your financial future and making the most of this incredible opportunity. Alright, so you've got your winning lottery ticket in hand. Congratulations! But before you start planning that victory lap around the globe, there's one crucial step you absolutely cannot afford to skip: securing your claim. Remember that little piece of paper? It's now your golden ticket to a life of financial freedom, and you need to treat it as such. The first thing you need to do is sign the back of the ticket immediately. This simple act establishes you as the rightful owner and prevents anyone else from claiming your prize. Now, you might be tempted to stash your winning ticket in your sock drawer or under your mattress, but trust me, that's not the best move. Remember, this isn't just any other piece of paper, it's worth millions. You need to find a safe and secure place to store it until you're ready to claim your winnings. Consider renting a safety deposit box at your bank. It's a small price to pay for the peace of mind knowing that your ticket is protected from theft, fire, or any other unforeseen circumstances. Remember, you've worked hard for this moment, and you don't want to risk losing your winnings before you even have a chance to enjoy them. Alright, so you've signed your ticket, you've stashed it somewhere safe, and you're probably starting to feel the weight of this life-changing event. Trust me, I get it. This is uncharted territory for most of us. That's why the next crucial step is finding yourself a good lawyer. And not just any lawyer, you want one who specializes in lottery wins. Think about it. This isn't your typical parking ticket situation. You're dealing with a massive influx of cash, potential legal loopholes, and let's be real, a whole lot of people suddenly wanting to be your best friend. A lawyer specializing in lottery wins has seen it all. They know the ins and outs of claiming your prize, navigating potential tax implications, and protecting your privacy. Because here's the thing, winning the lottery, as glamorous as it sounds, can turn into a legal nightmare if you're not careful. We're talking potential lawsuits, family disputes, you name it. A good lawyer acts like a buffer, shielding you from the potential chaos and making sure everything is done by the book. This isn't the time to be cheap, folks. Think of it as an investment in your peace of mind. You want someone who's going to fight for your best interests and make sure you're getting the most out of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Okay, so you've got your legal team assembled, you're feeling good. Now it's time to talk about the real game changer, managing your newfound wealth. And let me tell you, this is not the time for amateur hour. This is where a seasoned financial advisor comes in, preferably one who's dealt with sudden wealth before. Look, I know a thing or two about managing money, but even I wouldn't go at this alone. A financial advisor is like a personal trainer for your finances. They'll help you whip your money into shape, create a winning strategy, and make sure you don't blow it all on something ridiculous. Because here's the deal. Coming into a large sum of money all at once is a completely different ballgame than earning it gradually. There are complexities and pitfalls you might not even be aware of. A financial advisor will guide you through the potential minefield, helping you avoid costly mistakes. They'll take the time to understand your goals, whether it's buying your dream home, investing in real estate, or simply making sure your money lasts for generations to come. They'll help you prioritize your spending, create a realistic budget, and make sure your money is working as hard for you as you did for it. Now let's talk about trusts. I know, it sounds a bit like something out of a stuffy law firm commercial, but trust me, this is one legal tool you definitely want to understand. In the simplest terms, a trust is like a separate legal entity that holds and manages your assets for you. Think of it like a vault for your winnings, with a trustee, who could be your lawyer, a financial institution, or even a trusted friend or family member, acting as the gatekeeper. They'll manage the assets according to your instructions, ensuring they're used for their intended purpose. Now you might be wondering, why go through all this trouble? Well, setting up a trust, especially after a lottery win, can offer some serious advantages. For one, it can help you maintain your privacy. Remember how we talked about keeping a low profile? With a trust, you can claim your winnings anonymously, shielding your identity from the public eye and those pesky solicitors. This means you get to enjoy your newfound wealth without the constant fear of unwanted attention or potential lawsuits. Section 2. Asset Protection and Long-Term Management. Alright, so you've won the lottery? Congrats! Time to pop the champagne and buy a private island, right? Not so fast. Before you start making it rain, remember Uncle Sam wants his cut. That's right, lottery winnings are taxed, and we're not just talking about a small percentage here. Depending on the size of your jackpot and your state's laws, you could be looking at a hefty tax bill. I'm talking potentially upwards of 37% in federal taxes alone. Plus, your state might take another chunk out of your winnings. Don't let this harsh reality ruin your celebratory mood, though. The good news is, with the right planning, you can minimize your tax liability. That's why it's crucial to bring in a tax professional as soon as possible. They can help you understand your tax obligations, explore potential deductions, and make sure you're not blindsided by a massive tax bill down the road. Remember, just like with any investment, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. So before you start spending your winnings, make sure you have a solid understanding of the tax implications and a plan to keep as much of your money as possible. Okay, so you've assembled your dream team of lawyers, financial advisors, and tax professionals. You're feeling good, you're feeling confident, but now comes another big decision. How do you want to receive your winnings? Do you take the lump sum payment, which is a giant pile of cash all at once, or do you go for the annuity option, which pays out your winnings in installments over several years? It's a tough choice, and there's no right or wrong answer. It all depends on your individual circumstances, your risk tolerance, and your long-term financial goals. The lump sum option is definitely tempting. Imagine having all that money at your fingertips, ready to invest, spend, or even donate. But before you make any rash decisions, it's important to understand the implications of each option. That's where your financial advisor comes in. They'll help you weigh the pros and cons of each choice and guide you towards the best decision for your unique situation. Okay, let's be real. When you first win the lottery, it's tempting to go on a spending spree. You might be picturing yourself cruising in a brand new sports car, jet-setting around the world, or finally buying that 10,000 square foot mansion you've always dreamed of. But trust me, as someone who's seen it all, resist the urge to splurge right away. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement and make impulsive decisions you'll later regret. Remember, this money needs to last you a lifetime and potentially generations to come. Instead of going on a spending frenzy, take a deep breath and give yourself time to adjust to your newfound wealth. Let the news sink in, consult with your financial advisor, and create a solid plan for your future. Okay, so you've won the lottery, congrats! You might be thinking, budget? What budget? I'm rich. But trust me, even with millions in the bank, a budget is your new best friend. You see, without a plan for your money, it's incredibly easy to overspend and blow through your winnings faster than you can say Lamborghini. And we've all seen those lottery winner horror stories, right? A budget acts like a financial GPS, guiding your spending and keeping you on track to achieve your long-term goals. Think of it as the roadmap to making your wealth last, instead of becoming another cautionary tale. Listen, I get it, paying off debt isn't the most glamorous way to spend your lottery winnings. You'd probably rather be out there buying a Tesla or that dream vacation home, right? But here's the thing, debt is like a giant anchor weighing down your finances. It accrues interest, eating away at your wealth over time. Imagine this, you win millions, but you're still making payments on credit card debt with those crazy high interest rates. It's like taking one step forward and two steps back. By tackling your debts head on, you free up more of your money to grow and build a solid financial future. Think of it as clearing the runway for your financial success to really take off. Okay, so you've won the lottery, you've got your team of lawyers and financial advisors. Life is good, right? But now comes the tricky part. What do you do about all the requests you're bound to get from family and friends? It's a tough spot to be in, and trust me, I've seen this go wrong so many times. People come out of the woodwork, long-lost relatives reappear, everyone's got their hand out. You might be tempted to shout your good fortune from the rooftops and share your wealth with everyone you know, but hold on a minute. Before you start handing out blank checks, take a deep breath and think about the potential consequences. Remember, generosity is a wonderful thing, but it needs to be approached strategically, just like any other aspect of managing your newfound wealth. You don't want to end up broke and surrounded by resentment because you didn't set clear boundaries from the beginning. Think about it. Would you rather help a few people significantly, or try to spread your wealth thinly and potentially end up with nothing left for yourself? It's your money, and you have the right to decide how you want to use it. Don't let guilt or pressure from others lead you to make rash decisions that you might regret later. This is where having that financial advisor we talked about earlier comes in handy. They can help you set up a system for handling requests, maybe even create a charitable foundation if that's something you're passionate about. The key is to be proactive and have a plan in place before the requests start pouring in. Alright, so you've paid off your debts, you've set up a system for handling requests, and you've resisted the urge to buy that yacht you've always dreamed of, at least for now. What's next? Well, it's time to make your money work for you. Winning the lottery gives you an incredible opportunity to build long-term wealth, and that's where investing comes in. Now, some of you might be thinking, investing? That sounds complicated and risky. And yeah, I get it. The world of investing can seem intimidating, especially if you're not familiar with it. But here's the thing. Simply parking your winnings in a savings account won't cut it. Inflation will slowly eat away at your purchasing power over time, and you won't be maximizing your wealth-building potential. Investing is one of the most effective ways to grow your wealth over the long term, and it doesn't have to be as complicated or risky as you might think. The key is to start with a solid understanding of the basics and then gradually dip your toes into different asset classes. Remember that financial advisor you hired? This is where they really earn their keep. They'll help you create a personalized investment strategy based on your risk tolerance, financial goals, and time horizon. Don't be afraid to ask questions, do your own research, and be an active participant in the process. After all, it's your money, and you deserve to understand where it's going and how it's working for you. So there you have it, 12 essential steps to take after winning the lottery. I know it's a lot to process and it might seem overwhelming at first, but remember, taking the time to plan, Seek professional advice and make informed decisions can make all the difference in ensuring that your newfound wealth brings you long-term financial security and peace of mind. By following these steps, you can avoid common pitfalls, protect your assets, and make the most of this life-changing event. Remember, winning the lottery is an incredible opportunity, but it's up to you to manage your winnings responsibly and set yourself up for a bright and financially secure future. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more valuable tips. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. With that, you are ahead of 90% of most people in America. Here is the bonus tip that we promised. Ever dreamt of a life-changing lottery win? Did you know the odds of winning are 1 in 292 million? Here's a tip: always play responsibly. Now, what would you do if you actually won? Let your dreams run wild. The information in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is not intended as financial advice. We are not financial advisors, and the content should not be construed as professional financial advice. Always seek the advice of a qualified financial advisor or other professional regarding your specific financial situation. The use of any information provided in this video is solely at your own risk. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment for more Money Smart Basics videos.